On to you, Sagittarius. How are you doing? So you Sagittarius have got the Seven of Michael, the Queen of Ariel, and then you have the perspective. So so for you, right? A lot of you, very much so. Let's see. I'm using the Archangel Oracle deck. So uh okay, so for you Sagittarius, right? Um Boundaries are set. Seven of Michael. Boundaries are set. Strong boundaries, that is. Your boundaries weren't strong enough. A lot of you Sagittarius had to really get clear about what is aligned for you and what it is that you Sagittarius need to create as a line. And because of it, a lot of you need to understand, a lot of you needed to just create stronger boundaries, like I was saying, because um, sometimes we can struggle with that, right? We can struggle with the need to understand when it's too far, right? What are our lines? What are our boundaries, right? What are we willing to take as a little bit of frustrations from other people? And then again, what are we not willing to take because we understand that those people don't mean us well, right? They mean us harm. They're boundary breaking, right? Um, right? And see the Queen of Ariel, right? Queen of Ariel represents how, and so, we respectfully, we respectfully leave boundary breaking people alone, right? Because there's times where I've had to do that myself, but I have to say right? Because we have to learn these things, right? Um, we learn how to respect our own boundaries. Not only that, but we also learn how to protect our own boundaries as well. Understand what are our boundaries. And, you're loving. A lot of these Sagittarius can be respectful to others. Show other people that you know, you care. And then, so you had to create boundaries because if you didn't, people are just going to take and take and take and take from you, right? There's givers and there's takers. But then at the same time, you have to have a good mix of the two, basically. The most healthiest of people have the basic of the two, which is they know how to give and take, They know how to accept love, but they also know how to give love. And that they put a boundary on both, you know. They don't want to take so much to now where, because you could take so much to the point where you feel obligated, you know, and then you can give so much to the point where you can feel used and drained. So then you have the perspective, which is people don't like the fact that, some people may not like the fact that you have turned off the well, right? You've turned off giving to other people after a certain point, but it's not up to them to like. You, Sagittarius, it's a matter of self-respect. So if they really don't like it, if they find it hard to accept, if they really can't accept this about you, then those, I'm gonna be real with you, those are the people that you Sagittarius really shouldn't be having around in your life in the first place. If truth be told, the Two of Gabriel and the Five of Gabriel, right, speaks to how the Two of Gabriel, right, speaks to how a lot of you are in a particular situation where a lot of you are Sagittarius. It would have ended up the same way anyway, ultimately, because it didn't really matter. Two of Gabriel, it doesn't matter if you would have tried to make it work with some of the people that you've made it work or tried to make it work with in the past. It would have still ended up as the Five of Gabriel, two of you bickering and arguing and separating anyway. Because a lot of people don't listen to understand. A lot of the times people listen because, they want to talk and have their own situation and that they've got going on. So, you know, that's how the majority of people move. So, I'm not saying everyone moves like that, obviously, because there's no way, right? There would be no learning if it was absolutely everyone. But yeah. So um, just don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty about this because sometimes you can feel shame. Sometimes you can feel guilt because it's like you have to be ruthless, right? That's a compassion thing. You have to be ruthless, but at the same time, you have to do what it is that you Sagittarius had to do because what happened here is that this person, these people that you stopped hanging out with, you have to get it through your head, right? Or this should be the last video before we move forward, right? To kind of help y'all out. You Sagittarius got to get it through y'all heads that you did the right thing because, don't feel guilty about this. I know that may not help, but don't feel guilty. Understand that you did the right thing. You did. Uh, because if you didn't, this was going to be, no, excuse me, this was going to be your reality often or every day. And now it became this weird game. It became this weird game. Uh, this weird game of like, you get punished and they treat you like trash based upon this imaginary line that they don't want you to cross, that you don't even understand what line you're crossing. And this is what I mean when I say that it's so stupid at the end of the day. It's so stupid at the end of the day, right? Because we don't know what boundaries a person has, right? Unless they explain it. They don't know what boundaries a person has unless they express it. They just do all this weird passive aggressive things. And so if you don't protect yourself, see the problem that a lot of people tend to have, right? I use the term narcissist and all this other stuff, but I don't even really like to use the word, truth be told. I just started using it, honestly, because so many people resonate with it. They like to hear the word so much, but I don't even use the word. I don't even like to use the word and stuff like this, right? If I'm being honest, if I'm being truthful, I really don't like to use the word. That's why it took me so long to use it. But I'm saying all that to say that at the end of the day, you had to do what you had to do because people who move like that with you, right? You ultimately, what it's about is you ultimately have to create boundaries anyway. So it really doesn't matter if the person is a narcissist or they have narcissistic traits or whatever the case may be or not. If a person treats you like trash, regardless of whether they're a narcissist or not, stay away from them. Don't communicate with them. Don't go around them unless you have to because it's something like your job or something like that and you don't want to change jobs. You don't want to go to that extreme. Stay away from them. Like for me, somebody was talking trash to me, you know what I mean, in my DMs a few weeks ago. I tried to be patient with this individual. This person, I've known this person came through, loud and proud for over a month. I'm trying to speak to this person, trying to set up a tarot reading because the person keeps dipping in and out of the life, dipping in and out of my life, coming through, stuff like this. Then they add me on Instagram. Then they DM me. Then supposedly their husband DM me and all this stuff. And then between the two of them, they can't pull together to make $35, $50 $80 between the two of them. Then when then, right, you wasting my time. You're asking me about prices that haven't changed. I mean, how egomaniacal are you, right? You're saying, oh, how much of the prices? The same they were a month ago. Then you every week you come through and ask me how much of the prices the same they were a week ago. They haven't changed. Then you go ahead and you start you call me a this, that, and the third because I told you to stop wasting my time. Nah. Then you come back. I'll support you. Nah. Just based upon principle alone, based upon the time you're wasting, just the nonsense. Nah, just based upon the self-respect that I have. Nah, I can't. Nah, that's boundary breaking. Because for what? Well, what is, and this is why it is that like I be so, I ain't gonna, nah, stress is too strong of a word. But this is why it is that I be so over some people, because it's like, come on now. You're trying hard to troll what? You're trying hard. You're trying hard. Same thing when it comes to you, Sagittarius. You can't feel guilty about this stuff. You got to do the best that you got to do. You got to get that guilt up on out your heart. The Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Ariel is about how you, Sagittarius, things will turn around for you. Things are turning around for you. Not will, they already are. Five of Ariel, doing great, right? It may not seem like it, but you're doing well. New beginnings, 3 of Raphael, 10 of Raphael. Still, you're doing great. This is a new beginning for you. My suggestion to you is don't even think too much about the past, because truth be told, some of you Sagittarius are already beginning to forget about it. I'm already beginning to forget about a relationship that I could have been in around basically 2 months ago. I'm not going to say, but, it didn't work. The point that I'm trying to make it is it didn't work out the way that I thought it would. It didn't work out the way that I would have liked it to have worked out. So guess what? The way that my mind works, I'm moving forward. So I'm beginning to kind of forget about the person's name. And it's not out of disrespect. It's just out of the fact that like I have other things to focus on. So let's clarify the 3 of Raphael. The Sun card, High Priestess, 3 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and then you have the Fool card to clarify the 3 of Raphael. So this is my point. Will the ex remember you? Of course they will. But you have to figure out, what do you feel like you, Sagittarius, were getting from hanging out with this person, and then seek to understand that this person couldn't have given it to you. And this is what I've been saying. This person can't give you that kind of love that you're looking for, because they're broken. For whatever reason, they're broken. They're pathological. They can't give you that kind of love that you're looking for, that they want to give you. They can't give you that. They can't give you that. They're pathological. They're self-destructive. And see, the 6 of Swords and the Fool card right here represents how, the 3 of Wands represents how you have to accept that. Or don't accept it, but the best route is for you to accept it. And that's how it is that you move forward, because you will meet people like this. So you're slowly but surely getting over that drama, freeing yourself up. The next thing for you, Sagittarius, to do is to free yourself from the guilt of it all, and to essentially learn the lesson, but forget about the face. That's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Shout outs to you, Sagittarius. I want more of you, Sagittarius, to come through, get a personal reading from me. There's a link in the comment section below called the Linktree link. Go ahead and get that. Also, too, watch my videos, leave likes. All of that stuff helps. Peace.